Why do so many anime take place in high school? That's one hell of a stereotype, isn't it? Let's get it on, guys.
Hello guys, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that little bell right there so that you can get notifications every time I upload a video. Okay? Enjoy.
What is up? This is your boy Andy Matrix. Welcome to Andy RTV, and today I am here at Anime News Network. Okay, and so I came across this topic: why do so many anime take place in high school? And I actually have an answer. I have not only an educated answer, but an experienced answer, and I have I've actually been to Japan. I took Japanese in high school. I had of course, a Japanese teacher. I had in high school, I had what I consider my mentor. My art teacher was basically my high school mentor, I guess. And he was married to a Japanese woman. So basically, I know the Japanese culture pretty well. Okay, I've been studying. I know the languages. I know two of the Japanese alphabets. Granted, I don't know the kanji, the very difficult symbols. But I do know two of the Japanese alphabets, hiragana and katakana. Yes, that's what they're called. And the third alphabet is called kanji, which is like, basically the Chinese symbols. So, this question was asked here on animenews.com, animenewsnetwork.com, very popular anime website. So I guess one of the users on the website asked the question, and Anime News Network gave them an answer. So I'm gonna read this first, and I'm gonna give you my answer, right? So I wish I had a definite answer for you. I've been trying to get to the bottom of for this question for decades now, discussing it with friends, both Japan and Japanese and Japan obsessed. I've studied the country and underlying psychology. I got nothing. Well, I have a theory or two, but nothing I would call definitely. So he said, first, I should point out that Japan's obsession with teenagers in high school extends well beyond anime. A good percentage of TV dramas take place at high school and involve teens. Same with movies. The pop idols that absorb a significant portion of Japan's acting roles end up playing high schoolers well into their 20s. Wow. This is a genre of entertainment known as seishun, or youth. Uses the kanji. So the kanji literally means green, as in green, spring. It's the same thing here in the West when we say like something's very green. This person is still very green, very young. And it says, and that's basically how the culture views adolescence: a fleeting, beautiful time in which the foundation of one's life takes root and things start to sprout. Is basically the life trajectory equivalent to the cherry blossoms. Right? I'm not going to read the whole article, obviously, but there was this really interesting point here. And they say the thing is, if you ask someone who lives in Japan about these things, they tend to not notice them much at all. It's only when most of the knowledge about a country comes from the popular culture that it seems like a national obsession. Most people go about their daily lives, consumed with a minutive of their jobs and raising their kids. All the stuff we love over here from a distance is mostly just background noise that they partake in occasionally, much of the same way as whatever is currently on rotation on the top 40 radio stations. Okay, so that's basically their answer. Here's my answer. Okay, understanding Japanese culture, understanding how they live. So, in Japan, people consider high school to be one of the best times of their life because if you already know, the Japanese, they work a lot of hours. Okay, the Japanese work 60 to 80 hours a week. They call them the salaryman, and yeah, so basically they work so much. There's some people actually die from working. It gets kind of dark in the Japanese workforce. I mean, they man, I mean, they work their people to the bone. So imagine this: you're a Japanese person. You were born and raised in Japan. You go to high school, and in high school is basically like the best time of your life. You're learning. You have friends. You go to the movies and to the arcade with your friends. And then once you finish high school, you have to start working, and you're putting in 60, 80 hours a week most of the time, right? And you don't have a lot of time for yourself, right? So here in America, people work 40 hours a week on average. In Japan, the average is 60 hours, 80 hours a week, especially if you work for one of those fancy corporations. So basically, your job is your life. And this is one of the reasons why high school is one of the best times for a Japanese person's life, you know? And after high school, a lot of people, they don't have a lot of friends. I mean, it's kind of similar here in America, but Americans are very social. They go out to the bar, and people still know how to like make friends. But in Japan, it's a little different. So that is one of the reasons. Okay, that is one of the reasons. So a lot of people, a lot of mangaka, Japanese manga artists, they romanticize the young high school life. Not necessarily middle school, like 7th grade, 8th grade, but the high school life, because you're doing so much. And I don't want to say that you have a lot of freedom, because obviously you're still a young person, you're a teenager, but that's basically the idea. It's one of the reasons why so many people in Japan are obsessed with like the whole that's why a lot of anime and manga take place in school, right? Naruto takes place, it's a ninja school. They even had a season or an arc in Yu-Gi-Oh! It was a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX where like basically they go to a dueling school, which I find kind of funny. So yeah, Final Fantasy VIII, a school. They go to a military school, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that is one of the reasons. And it says here, ultimately, I like to compare Japan's obsession with Seishun to America and our superheroes. American and their superheroes. If you look at the movies and TV shows we make, we're clearly obsessed with them. Yeah, it's for a reason too. It's for a reason. Superheroes are ingrained in the American culture the same way that, high school anime is ingrained into the Japanese culture. Okay, there's a reason. The macho image of America is basically kind of like a WWE wrestler, big muscles. Superman is basically the American image of superheroes, as well as Batman. And in Japan, I guess the more heroic type of archetype in Japan is the skinny, is the slim young man with a samurai sword going out to rescue the world. So there's your answer. Okay, there's your answer. Why do so many anime take place in high school? It's part of the Japanese culture. High school is one of the best times of their life because after high school, they work so many freaking hours. It is crazy. Okay? So that is it for this video. I thought this was very interesting because a lot of people just wonder. There's so many high school anime, I felt like I have to talk about this, But anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. This is your boy, Andy. Make sure don't forget to like this video, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.